Alright, welcome back with some more easy blues harmonica, and today we're going to be doing our arpeggios again, but we're going to be playing with a backing track, so playing with a band. And we've got MCCD sessions lined up here, got a bit of a blues box shuffle in G, and I wanted to use this backing track because the MCCD sessions backing tracks, they have really good backing bands. Like if you have a listen to this one, like it's quite complex, like the keyboard, the organ, it's doing sort of like a lot of things, the bass guitar, the actual guitar itself is very melodic in this one, sort of sits right in the background. And also you've got the drums, like the drums themselves, they really sort of signal when the end of this track's coming up. So when you've got a good backing band, you can do less. So what I wanted to sort of do this time is we're going to use the same pattern that we did last time, and that was this. If we remember from the 5, it's so it's the same one that we were playing last week, which we'll tab out, we'll sort of go through there again. But the reason why I wanted to have like the backing track going is this is something really simple that you can sort of play. And because, like I was mentioning, the backing band is so good, you don't have to do like lots and lots of different things. Like if you keep changing all the time, you miss the sort of pattern of this sort of thing. So what I wanted to sort of show was, firstly, we don't have to go through all the changes. Like we can actually play like exactly the same thing all the way through. So have a listen to this one. So this will just be like, we're going to use our pattern that we were using for the 1 chord. So it was 2 draw, 6 blow, 5 draw, and 4 draw. So I'm going to play that through once. And I might actually even sort of play it again as a solo, so you can sort of hear. We'll see how we sort of go. So backing track on. Play the same thing all the way through. 2. Cool. So I wanted to sort of show that like you don't have to play through all the changes. You can if you want to, but because there's sort of so much music going on here, even just vamping the same thing all the time can sound really sort of cool. Now, if we use exactly those notes and just those notes, that's very restrictive, but we can still make a solo out of that. Like I'll sort of play this more as like a solo rather than that repeating vamp. You'll hear what I mean. So So you can hear then similar sort of thing to that. Dun, 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 dun. So when you expect that, hit them with. It's all rhythm. You don't need to use like lots heaps of notes. So what we're going to do on this one is I want to sort of get things going. I'm going to like repeat it, just repeat the vamp at the start. I'm going to like go through and use it like on the chord changes. So I'll use the pattern for the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. Remember, the easy way to practice that so you get a bit of it is to go from the 5 first. So yeah, and realistically, I want us to get into a nice little groove where we're just sort of like shuffling along, doing our thing, listening to the backing track, and yeah, we want to sort of hear when this end comes up. So popping back to the very start, go through it once, just like, just using that 1 chord pattern. Then I'm going to get into the groove, actually following the chord changes. I'll do a little hand signal when I'm going to do that solo. And yeah, again, I'm going to show you that like just those sparse notes can really stand out in the solo. And then yeah, we're just going to shuffle along through to the end. So let's see how we go. absolutely beautiful, really cool. So that's what I meant about the drums. Like, you have a little slight change there right at the very end, because you can hear the drums are signaling the end's coming. So yeah, kept that one really sort of smooth, like showed you that you can play it just with one lick, just with that one chord lick all the way through. You can play it vamping along, going through the chord changes, hit out a nice like solo there, doesn't need to be complex. And that's the important thing about this, like playing that through with that backing track for 5 minutes teaches you a lot of things. 5 minutes is a little bit longer than most songs, so I'm trying to keep that going there. I'm trying to keep like the harp not too sticky, so giving it a bit of a lick up and as I'm down, as I'm playing, giving my lips a little bit of a lick so things don't get sort of too dry. Playing all the time teaches you like a lot of those sort of things, like how to sort of keep everything going. And that's sort of the essence of the blues. Like, this isn't something new, this isn't something that we've suddenly like discovered and like we're learning a new things. We're arpeggiating chords, we're listening to the band, and like we're communicating, we're feeling things, we're playing together. So yeah, get out there, have some fun.